Alrighty, here we are adjusting valves. Now, first thing you need to do is, well, don't drop oil. But yeah, first you need to find top dead center on the compression stroke, which means you need to find the T mark and line it up with the little pointy arrow piece that's just inside there. Probably hard to see on the camera, but trust me, it's there with the T and the F, and yeah, that's lined up there. And to line up for the camshaft and the cam sprocket. Now, the camshaft only goes into the sprocket one way. If you flip this 180 degrees, the screw holes won't line up. So yeah. Anyway, there's a tiniest little marking in between the cam shaft and the chain. It's on the sprocket, the tiniest little thing. It's usually covered in oil so you can't see, but yeah, trust me, it's there. It's either on that side or just on the other side of this bolt here, but in my case it's just on there, in line mark with the notch on the left here in the casing. You can see the mark in the casing, the little section cut out, lined up in there. And most people find it hard to actually get these nuts out, because when you try and turn them, the whole sprocket just moves. So what I've found is you get a what do you call it, a M6 nut or M6 bolt of your choosing, put it in there, and in my case it's an Allen bolt, and if you hold this in there, so you can turn, you've got full control, but you've only got control one way, so you've only got control clockwise. Okay, so if I wanted to take that out now, that bolt, let me just get the thing ready. Sorry, it's a little difficult to do this one-handed. So if I wanted to undo that now, I'll get the ratchet set right. Put that there. Hold the Allen one and turn the ratchet, and that would undo it for both of them. But now, since I've got that, and that way in future, if you know they're lined up, you could use this method so you don't have to open the crankcase at all. So yeah, we'll put that back on the T. Alright. Yeah. I'll get that one out later. Now, so we know that's a top dead center, so what we need now is a 9mm metric spanner, and where are they? They're hiding on right in front of me. Small pair of pliers with needle nose I find are more helpful so you can see what you're doing better. And the workshop manual says you need 0.05mm, but for me I'm using 0.038 because that way it leaves me a little bit of wiggle room, so when I tighten it up I can still take this out, and I should be right on about 0.045. So yeah, she should run well with that. So now what you do, we'll do the top one, you loosen the inner part, loosen the nut, get your feeler gauge underneath, tighten this up with your fingers, try and wiggle this. If you can't wiggle and pull it out, it's on too tight. There we go, that one's slightly too tight. There we go, that's the right one. So now what we do is we get our pliers, we hold the centerpiece whilst we get our 9mm spanner and tighten the nut, and we do that for the intake and exhaust valves. Alright, so I hope that was helpful, guys, and if you have any questions, just give me a buzz. Alright, cheers.